What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on Ryan McDonagh missing some time for the New York Rangers, 2 to 4 weeks, or 3 to 4 weeks, excuse me. Obviously with the injured shoulder, and it's the guy that's a big part of the Rangers' success. We had a career high 43 points last year for the Rangers, and came up absolutely aces for them in the playoffs. 17 points in 25 games as the Broadway Blue Shirts went to the Stanley Cup Final for their first time in 20 years. They not only did they lose McDonagh, they lost Kevin Klein, left foot contusion, not as big a deal, both in terms of the timeout. And obviously, as good as a player as Kevin Klein is, you can live without him. Ryan McDonagh is in so many ways the straw that stirs the drink for the Rangers. He does everything for that team, and they are, they're a banged up squad. I mean, Derek Stepan hasn't played a game yet this season. Rick Nash has looked like an MVP, but beyond that, they're a banged up squad that hasn't been able to play at the level that they're capable of. They called up Connor Allen and Dylan McElrath. Obviously, I'm not a Dylan McElrath guy. You guys know that going back to the 2010 draft. And he's played his third NHL game. And last night when Vladimir Tarasenko went inside, went outside, went inside, then went outside and beat him for a highlight reel goal. It's goes to show you why they shouldn't have drafted him. You look back at the 2010 draft, not taking Cam Fowler or a guy like that with that pick is it's going to set the Rangers back for a couple years. Because I didn't like the McElrath pick. They could have had Fowler, they could have had Jaden Schwartz, Tarasenko, a ton of other guys at that spot, and they took a guy that was never a big time point producer in junior hockey, and I was looking like he's going to be a mediocre at best NHL player, and that's best case scenario for the 10th pick in the draft. So I'm not going to sit here and pick on McElrath, but the Rangers got to figure something out because you don't replace Ryan McDonagh overnight, but if everyone buys into the system, I think you can kind of offset his loss. But there's a lot of work to do with this team. They got a lot of talent, but the guys also throughout the lineup got to step up. Getting Stepan back up front will help out, but the blue line for the next 3 to 4 weeks, it's going to be kind of by committee. As Larry Brooks said in his article, it could be worse for the Rangers, and I'm curious to see what Matt Hunwick and guys like that do now that they have an opportunity to play some big time minutes. They need more out of Girardi, they need more out of Moxtall, but I think if they can keep it together for the next 3 to 4 weeks, not fall out of it, then when they get McDonagh back, they'll be in good shape. There's a lot of roster moves to be made. I don't know what the situation right now with Dan Boyle is. I know he got hurt overnight, hasn't been seen from since. That's still a little ways away to get him back. But I think they'll probably get him back a little bit before McDonagh. And you get those defensemen. The young kids could go back to the AHL, Connor Allen and the aforementioned McElrath. So again, the situation could be a lot worse. Than it is now in New York, but we'll see what happens. I mean, this is what Alain Vigneault is going to, it's going to find out what he's made of to see how we can keep this team afloat and keep in the playoff picture without arguably without their best player not named King Henrik. Anyway, that's all this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Ryan McDonagh missing time for the Rangers. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.